This might just be the most important electric car we see all year. So today, we're going to break down the brand new Kia EV2 and figure out why it's about to shake up the entire market. To really get why the EV2 is such a big deal, you got to look at what Kia has been up to. They are on an absolute hot streak, releasing hit after hit and building this reputation for just excellence. That sets a ridiculously high bar for this new model. I mean, after a year of cars like the EV9 winning all sorts of awards, the pressure is definitely on. So what's Kia's next play? Well, they're jumping into the single most competitive part of the market with a car that is built from the ground up to win. Yeah, this isn't just another car launch. This is Kia making a strategic move onto what is basically the new battleground for electric cars. And believe it or not, this whole fight could boil down to just one number. And that number is £25,000. That is the magic price point. It's the key that could finally unlock the mainstream market for EVs. And let me tell you, the battle for that market is starting right now. But here's the thing. The EV2 is not walking into an empty room. Oh no. The brilliant Renault 5 has already set a super high benchmark. And with new cars coming from Volkswagen and Mini, the EV2 can't just be good. It has to be exceptional. So how's it going to win? Well, let's kick things off with round one, the exterior design. First impressions are everything, and Kia is clearly aiming for a knockout right out of the gate. This design just screams confidence, doesn't it? It seriously looks like they took a concept car and just put it straight into production. That mix of clean, boxy, and kind of rugged lines gives it such a unique personality. And honestly, being called a scaled-down EV9 is about the best compliment it could get. It also lands in this perfect sweet spot for size. At 406 centimeters long, it's right in between a smaller city car and a bigger family hatchback. So you get that SUV look that everybody wants, but it's still compact enough to be a dream in the city. Okay, let's step inside for round two, the interior. Does the cabin actually live up to the promise of that bold exterior? We're looking for that perfect combo of space, smart features, and, quality that doesn't feel cheap. All right, starting with the practical stuff. The boot space is a solid 403 liters. That's pretty good for this class of car, for sure. But the real surprise, that's in the back seats. Okay, this is where the EV2 really starts to pull away from the pack. You can get optional sliding rear seats, and with those, it offers up to 958 millimeters of rear legroom. To put that into perspective, that is more than you get in a lot of much larger cars. For a vehicle this size, that's an absolute game changer. Kia is also being incredibly clever with its tech. They've realized that, hey, most of us just use our phones for maps anyway, right? So they're offering the CCNC Lite system. It gets rid of the expensive built-in navigation, which lowers the price of the car, but still gives you that great big screen for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's such a simple, brilliant idea. All right, time for the final and, let's be honest, the most critical round, the powertrain, the numbers. This is where Kia says the EV2 delivers its knockout punch, the one feature that's going to set it apart from absolutely everyone else. So you'll get a choice between two battery packs. There's a standard 42 kilowatt-hour LFP battery that's great for durability and everyday driving. And then there's the big one, a 61 kilowatt-hour NMC battery, which is all about maximum range. And it's that battery that holds the key to the EV2's biggest weapon. And here it is, the crucial point. With that bigger battery, the EV2 is targeting a maximum range of 278 miles. 278 miles. That number just puts it in a different league from its rivals. Kia is sending a crystal clear message here. This is the first small, affordable EV that could genuinely be your only car. And the smart thinking doesn't stop with the range. It's packed with other great features, like an optional 22 kilowatt AC charger for way faster top-ups at home. And they're focusing on a stable, efficient DC charging curve, which means more predictable road trips. You throw in a heat pump for better winter performance and vehicle-to-load tech, and what you have is a car that's just built for real life. So there's the final bell. After 3 tough rounds covering design, the interior, and performance, what's the verdict on our new contender? Let's go to the judges' scorecard. Well, on paper, the EV2 looks like an undisputed champion. It's landing heavy punches in every single category. A winning design,
class-leading space, smart tech that actually helps the customer, and a range that delivers a knockout blow to the competition.
But fights aren't won on paper. The Renault 5 has set an unbelievably high bar for style and just pure fun to drive factor. The Kia EV2 seems to have it beat on practicality and range, hands down. So the final question isn't just if it can clear the bar, it's whether this combination of space, range, and smarts is the winning formula that finally convinces the masses to go electric. The answer to that could change the whole game.